Stellaris. Would you also love some brand new mechanics added to the good old packs and portraits like plantoids, humanoids, or even standard fungoids? These are coming with the Lem Patch paradoxes. This dev diary is about the Lem Patch, adding extra game mechanics to old DLCs, specifically species packs, about game balance, especially research, and about Empire Sprawl and a possible complete overhaul of that system. So what will they have in store for us with the old portrait packs? And what will be nerfed or buffed? They're looking specifically at humanoids and plantoids first, and possibly even fungoids that come with the game. Changes to that will go along the lines of dwarven, elven, orc, or specifically human touches, and with the plantoids and possibly fungoids along the lines of organic growth, lush nature, and etc. And there will be new traits, civics, and origins. As an example, we have the Masterful Crafter Civic from last week that probably humanoids or dwarves will get. So will your strong beard finally give you some bonuses, or will plantoids get the ability to spew pollen with their ships to irritate their opponents? Looking at the lithoids, I'd guess there might be one origin per species group incoming, as well as 3 traits and maybe 2 civics per species group. They're still asking for ideas, so maybe it's time to chip in. What are your ideas? Kudos for the idea. It's a good addition to get even more options into one of the most fun parts of Stellaris, Empire and species creation. Definitely looking forward to that change. Now, there are some strategies that have taken off since the patch, especially connected to some origins. What does Paradox want to do with them? And what about the Empire Sprawl that has changed again in effect? So the Paradoxians don't really like the current research boost strategies connected to the Shattered Ringworld origin, and to a lesser extent connected to Void Dwellers and the research districts. If you start on a Shattered Ringworld, and that is even true for the AI, on your normal difficulty you will be able to easily out-tech opponents which don't have one of these origins. So will we have to re-research the research districts for these origins for balance? It's entirely possible. They're looking into replacing the Ringworld origin with a Ringworld origin where you have access to the Ringworld's powerful districts only later on, when you have actually repaired the Ringworld. You'll be able to restore it when you get to Mega Engineering, is what they have in mind. While it is true that Shattered Ringworld can feel totally overwhelming in a small galaxy, and in the early game, later on that is not that true anymore though. The habitability restriction contributes quite much to boxing you in, and you have to make it count at the start, otherwise you will run into problems. If there's such a big nerf plan, then at least the habitability restrictions for your people shouldn't be as tough as at the moment, even more so with Void Dwellers that aren't that unbalanced if you go for research, at least not much. So let's hope it will be a good nerf that is okay for the multiplayer community, which is affected by these balance changes most. Now what about the Empire Sprawl and totally foregoing the admin capacity concept? Apparently, the admin mechanic was always not fully worked out, and there's another concept already in the drawer that will maybe connect Unity to establish Unity as the resource for internal management, as they write, with edicts addressing the sprawl effects that could have an ongoing Unity upkeep cost, as well as angry pops could have that too. These ideas are though in their infancy, as they state, so feedback might influence that a lot too. And now? Are 3 planets enough to go space balling from now on? Well, White Empires will probably still be possible, but it will be harder to balance them out with Unity. It's a good thing Unity gets some more uses though, as currently you always have too few of it in the early game and too much of it in the end game. It also fits its name to represent something that will keep a wide empire close together. So I think it's a good idea from the base, but I also feel that it's not really that necessary. I can definitely chill with the current system, even though foregoing one more resource would also be good. There are enough resources as is, and combining the effects of admin capacity with Unity would definitely make sense. Thank you for watching. Special thanks to Dark Savant and Steve McQueen for supporting the channel as members. So what are your ideas for Space Elves or Space Orcs? Should the Orcs have special dark matter war axes for ground combat? Looking forward to the comments. All the best and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Can, signing out. See you soon, and happy gaming.